It's April, which means that spring practice is in full swing for the Nittany Lions. It's been a crazy spring in Happy Valley, filled with wind and snow, but that hasn't stopped head coach James Franklin and his team from getting a jump on the 2018 season. Although we are still months away from actual games, the annual Blue-White game is just around the corner. As always, the news never stops, and there's plenty of it to go through today. For starters, StateCollege.com has a featured piece on punter Blake Gillikin. Not surprisingly, the junior loves to kick, and he's really good at it. Loving to kick is his secret to being so good. Also from StateCollege.com, center Connor McGovern is confident in this year's offensive line. Speaking of the offensive line, Penn Live has some comments that Coach Franklin made on the 2018 version of the unit. Elsewhere, Black Shoe Diaries has two separate looks at the depth chart for this season. First, there is an in-depth look at the wide receiver position. Secondly, the quarterback position is previewed. Of course, there's not really a surprise when talking about Penn State's quarterback depth chart, but there's been a bit of a shakeup at wide receiver. While browsing around the Penn State news, be sure to check out the latest feature articles on VBR. Before moving on to the new season, we've been taking a look back at last year. In our final installment of the 2017 season Rewind, the big win over Washington in the Fiesta Bowl is revisited. Also, there's a preview of NFL draft prospect, tight end Mike Gesicki. In news from earlier in the week, nearly 300 former Nittany Lions cinched a letter that criticized the HBO movie, Paterno. Continuing with the news, Land of 10 has the latest Penn State football recruiting updates, while also reporting on the Nittany Lions' 11th practice of the spring practice session. That'll do it for today's Penn State football news. Be sure to follow VBR all throughout the offseason for the latest news as the Nittany Lions prepare for the upcoming 2018 season.